Should you really listen to your family and relatives in order to decide what to do in your life? In my personal opinion, no. What would have happened in my life if I would have always listened to my family? If I would take every single tip from them, every single suggestion, and I would take decision just basing myself on them? I guess we'll never know, because this is not what happened, and this is not something that's gonna happen in the future. But the only thing that I can tell you is that I have my own 4 reasons not to listen to my family. And in this video, we're gonna explore this reason and analyze them together. So before going into the video, I don't doubt that you have to listen to your family in some cases, especially if you are like under 18 years old. Not for everything, but for like general tips. For example, don't drink too much, don't take drugs and stuff like that. You should definitely listen to your family, because about this basic stuff, for sure they know a lot of, like, they lived all these things. If they're telling you something, there is a reason. So you should first listen, try to understand, and then maybe apply it for your life. But now let's go straight into the video. The first reason, that is one of the most important, it's that the world is constantly changing. They come from another generation. Your family have all the best intention. I know that. They have the best intention to make the best for you. The biggest problem with that is that they don't really know what's the best for you, because we don't know the best for ourselves, and we are not able to understand what's the best choice for someone else. And why is that? Because the world is constantly changing. Things don't happen always in the same way. The tips that they are giving to you, they were right at the time that they were living, with their own experience. Go to university, find a job, stay there, because maybe in the past that was the best possible way, or at least the safest way. Because also, in my personal opinion, that was not even the best way at the time. But talking about percentage and likelihood that you're gonna achieve this thing, for sure it was one of the best. You have to understand something. Inflation that happens to money, so more money you have printed, let's say, and less it's the value, happen also to diplomas, so also to universities. If every single person in the world has a diploma, this diploma is a piece of paper. It's definitely it's nothing. Of course, to be a doctor, you need a piece of paper. You cannot just test on people. But for most of the jobs currently, you just need to be able to do the work. And for sure, you can learn a lot in the university and you can connect with a lot of people, but there are fastest way to do that. Also, the way to do money. Your family lived in an era where if you would buy a house, you would definitely make a lot of money with it. Also just selling it. So you buy a house, it costs 50,000, you sell it for 100, 150, you buy another 2 houses, or maybe one more expensive house, taxes were lower. Now everything changed, because the prices of houses are like super high. That doesn't mean that you cannot make money. That means that it's not easier as it was before, because people are getting a lot of knowledge about it, and there is a lot of more competition. The world is changing, because also if you stick to work always in the same workplace, now there are a lot of people that can be at your place and do the things that you do for less money than you do. So also if you go to increase your value, there is always going to be a cap that you cannot surpass, because there are other people doing the same job that you do for less money. Second reason, and one of the most important, you may want something different from your family. Of course, they believe that they want the best for you, and they believe that they know what the best for you is. In reality, you may have different goals from the one that your family have. Also, if they have experience, but in order to understand a route, a way to reach a goal, you need to go through every single step. They may know just the entrance of these streets, but they never walk through all these journeys. They don't know all the obstacles. So they just can give a judgment from outside. And that doesn't mean that it's not valuable. That means that also if you want to listen to them, be careful. If you want to become the best boxer in the world and your father works at a supermarket, I don't know if he can truly help you with that. Of course, he can give you some basic knowledge, like you have to train, you have to stop going out with your friends, you have to give your best. There are a lot of people training for that, and that's of course something. But about specific steps that you should take in order to achieve your goal, is not the best person for that. Because also if you know people that became boxers, he doesn't know every single obstacle that you should have met. Now, Your father may be the best boxer in the world in the past. Your father may be Mike Tyson. In that case, I would listen to him. But also in that case, be careful, because also sport, talking about generation, so the point number one, also sport is developing. So there are a lot of new methods and people are changing the way they train because there are more effective ways that we develop with the time. So also there, be careful. Try to find someone that achieved the goal that you want to achieve in the closest possible time to you. So if this person became world champion last year, you should definitely listen to him. But if this person became world champion 50 years ago, be careful. Things may change. So now, point number 3, that is connected with the number 1. World, it's developing really, really, really freaking fast. Because at the time of your family, computers, internet, websites, and all these things didn't even existed. And for a side, that was a good thing. But for another side, it's a really good weapon that if you learn how to use and you learn how not to be used from it, you can really do a lot. See around, look around you, look on social media. There are a lot of fake people, but also some real people that below age 30, they already made a lot of money and they could stop to work right now and live for their whole life. How is that even possible? Because there are some jobs that didn't even exist at the time that your family was younger as you. Influencers, web developer, app developer, and all these things didn't even exist. So how do you expect your family to know about that? They may have some information, but try to tell your family that there are people earning millions every month just through social media. They're gonna look at you and say, oh, that's not correct, because they have no idea about the work that there is behind. A person working in social media put years and years of work, acquiring knowledge, doing a lot of different stuff in order to be there. It's not that I'm gonna do some video, I'm gonna get famous. So now, the fourth and last tip for you. It's not really about not listening to your family. It's more about general information that can be applied to every single thing. You can listen to everyone. You can listen to the worst, you can listen to the best, you can listen to the people around you, the people that surround you, the people at your workplace, your friends. You must be able to adapt the knowledge that they tell you to your current situation. Otherwise, it's everything useless. That applies also for books. I make a stupid example. Your family may tell you, you should go to study, university, blah, blah, blah. They are not wrong. In my personal opinion, there are better way to learn this and to acquire this knowledge. Because why? If to acquire a specific knowledge should take me 5 years, if I can acquire it in 1 year, maybe combining practice and knowledge together. But at the same time, in the current world, you absolutely need information and knowledge in order to build something. Think just about a website. You know how many information you need. It's crazy. You need to be able to communicate, you need to be able to design the website, you need to understand what is behind, you maybe need programming. Of course, this is not a must because there are easier ways, but that's not the point of this video. Before, you would have to learn just one single thing. Now you have to learn 1,000 things and combine them. Because there are a lot of people in the world that they know everything. And so, my tip for you is you definitely need to listen to every single person. But this is the person, this is the information, travels in your head. You metabolize, you need to analyze what they say and ask yourself, how can I use this thing for my situation, in my time, in order to live a better life. So that was everything. I hope you liked the video. In that case, leave a like down below, leave a comment, let me know, let me have a feedback because I still want to improve. I'm at the start of my journey and I really need your feedback in order to get better and bring you all the knowledge that I acquired and all the one that I will acquire in the future to you, to deliver it in the best possible way. So remember, be a player and win.